Mo Salah, Tom, look, absolutely typifies everything we talked about there, because I agree. I think he was raging that he didn't score, and I also think, here's the thing, we've seen a lot of mentally weak footballers at Liverpool over the years who've flattered to deceive. They've got a bit of something. Here's an example. I didn't watch too much of the second leg of Arsenal AC Milan, but I watched all of the first leg, and I watched Suso play in that game, and I just saw, Bob, mate, he's had great games, and he performed really well for AC Milan. But I saw why he's not a Liverpool player in those games, because he just, for whatever reason, he doesn't make the right decisions in the right situations or whatever. And I looked at Mo Salah today, and there's a little part of me that's still waiting for him to hit this wall and stop being great. And that part of it is like, you've been found out, you've been pocketed by Ashley Young, not Cole, at Old Trafford. How do you bounce back from that? He's then seen Harry Kane get injured. He's in the race for the top scorer, and instead of going, oh my God, well, this is my opportunity, or how the fuck, he just strode up and scored by skinning everyone in 5 minutes, and then went on. And once he got 2, there was no way he wasn't getting the hat-trick today.
Exactly.
It's simply, it was absolute and inevitable that was going to happen. So, and that's all down to the mental strength and the absolute fierce determination of Mo Salah.
And it's not even scoring goals, Paul. It's creating chances. He wants to create chances for his teammates because they do it for him, and he wants to be a part of this team. And he's never selfish. He always makes the right decision, whether that be making a perfect ball through to Danny Ings or to Roberto Firmino, or whether that be, oh, Danny Ings has just had a shot and the keeper saved it, so I'm just going to score.
He does not pass that ball if his hat-trick, if he's tried in for his hat-trick. But, so what? Exactly. he's our top goal scorer. Yeah. He's allowed to make those decisions.
He astounds me most games, because you're right, I would not have expected him to score 4. He scores 2, and you're right, I was ready for a hat-trick. But I said to Chris, he got a hat-trick, I won't be surprised if he gets another one here. And he was like, yeah. And he just does.
He could have had a penalty in that game as well.
Exactly.
He got put,
as you 2 in the same instance.
Yeah, and I remember thinking at the time, go down there, mate. Yeah, just go down there. It's something we discussed the other week on the show. Go down there, get a pen, take the pen. Yeah. There you go.
I've got a theory about why they don't. They actually fucking believe they're going to score every time. They don't believe that they need to, and that might, I agree with what you were saying the other week, is we do need to be more like dickheads and stuff like that, because there are times when you won't, but it's brilliant that we do think like that. It's confidence, it's nothing else, like, you know what I mean? And Mo Salah, for me right now, I was having a look at it just before we started filming. I was trying to place him in best players in the world, right? He's playing better than Ronaldo this season on form.
Yeah.
Cristiano. Messi's got 24 goals this season. Yeah, in the league. Mo Salah's got 28 in the league. Now Messi's got 12 assists, Mo Salah's got 9. So Salah's on 37 in the league combined. Messi's on 36. You're like, where does this lad actually rank? He's got to be top 3 in the world. Yeah. He's got to be on form this season. I'm not saying he's done it for years and years like the others have. But I tell you what, he's 5 years younger than Lionel Messi. He's 8 years younger than Cristiano Ronaldo. He's a year younger than Neymar. Yeah. You know what I mean? The sky's actually the limit for him, isn't it?
Really?
I think Neymar's 26.
4 months younger than Neymar.
Freaking hell. I think, wow. Yeah. I had no idea that. I had not even thought about that.
And you're thinking about, where can he get to? Because he's still not, like, historically speaking, he's just entering the peak years. 27 was supposed to be your peak. Lads, just keep him for another 3 years. Let's see how many he can get in a season. Yeah. Are we talking 50 goals in a season?
Well, the thing is everyone's talking about him, Real going to come in and buy him. If he helps us reach his aspirations, because he's going to be the main figure. If he helps us get there, why would he want to leave? Yeah. That's the best part about it. He could lead us to where he wants to be, so he won't leave us. Yeah. That's how good it could be.
Yeah. I don't know what he wants to do. He's already the fucking Egyptian king. How much further can you go?
King of the world.
King of the world. Well, he can do
without
that
without having to die on a big ship.
Well, I'm going to make a song that says Mo Salah, King of the World.
No, but here's the thing, Tom. Players get overlooked for those awards when you're not at Champions League teams. You know what I mean? And when you're not playing at the top level. If you're getting to, well, look, if you can get to semi-finals of the Champions League, if you can play at the business end of that competition and play at the top of your league, and he's going to go to a World Cup as well. and he's got an opportunity to score some goals at the World Cup, then why not? Why would he not be in contention for that? And if you're in contention for that award, and you're challenging for the Champions League, and if you're challenging domestically for league titles, well, look, the only reason you would go is money, and I don't think money will, I think Liverpool will ultimately pay him whatever he wants to be paid, because I think we've proven that we will do that. We're not Spurs or Arsenal, you know, to some extent. And, you know, it might just be to say I played for Real Madrid, or to say I played for Barcelona. And here's the thing: there's no rush.
Exactly.
There's no rush for him to go there, because also, look, let's not forget, Phil Coutinho left. Phil Coutinho did a lot of years at Liverpool, and a lot of lean years at Liverpool as well. That's you know, that's to some degree, that's why we have to begrudgingly say, listen, fair play, mate, because look, you
5
know,
years.
Yeah, exactly. You know, we don't know what's going to happen with Salah, but I feel, and I'm sure, I think it echoed the sentiments of the room, I think, provided we match his ambitions, we shouldn't need to worry about it too much. But just looking at it, you say there, Chris, 28 league goals this season, 4 more than Harry Kane, 7 games left to break Suarez's
31.
So he's 3 goals away, and he's got 7 games to do it in.
Yeah.
He'll probably get 3 in the next game.
He's got Crystal Palace and then the Merseyside derby coming up.
Oh, that'd be nice to do it against Everton, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to set records against Everton. Have him on 31 and then go and get another 4 against Everton and blitz that.
Yeah, well, I'm interested, you know, let us know. Do you think... It looks like he's in absolute. The Kane injury is very well timed. Even 4 goals is a lot of goals to claw back. Because Harry Kane has scored a lot of hat tricks. I think that's Mo's first hat trick for us. That's a gear up. That, you know, that's a massive. That's one hand. Although you should never touch a silverware piece of silverware before you've won it. But that's, you know, metaphorically speaking, one hand on the award.
Well, who's the next one down? It's Kane.
Aguero.
Aguero and then
7
Sterling
behind or something.
So, I mean, Aguero could still do it, don't get me wrong, because you're on fire. But, look, if we keep playing the same way, he'll want that. He'll want that more than, like...
And you can see the fire in his belly to get it by the way he's doing it. And you read... So I read the 442 interview with him last month. It might still be in the current one, but he talks about that, about his burning desire just to be better and to be the best. And it's mad, because you still have this idea of him being another one of those random Chelsea wingers, another, you know, I'm paraphrasing someone else, but another Juan Cuadrado or whatever, just another lad. He's not. You know, he's exactly what you say there, Chris. He could well be he could, you know, Messi and Ronaldo are not going to go on forever. We're gonna start to see the tail end of them in the next year or two. They start to wind down.
There's always a next in line. You know, he'll be wanting to think about it. Like, and Neymar's probably the next in line. Yeah. But Mo Salah will be thinking, I can be next in line here. I can be the best player in the world, and maybe Liverpool's the place and this team's the place to go and do that, because not to bring it all back to Real Madrid again, but we've seen what happened to Bale. Like, Bale's not kicked on, I don't think, as much as he'd have probably hoped, because he went to a Madrid side with Ronaldo in and stuff. So Mo Salah can achieve what he wants to achieve at Liverpool. He probably didn't think coming into the league this season that he'd be fighting. Well, maybe he did. Maybe I'm wrong here. Maybe he did think he'd be fighting for top goal scorer. I didn't. No. Certainly, I'll tell you that. I thought he'd be fighting for Mane's place in the team. Never mind top goal scorer, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, but now he can see it. He'll want to grasp it with both hands.
And what's dead funny about that, if we could rewind to that 3 week, a month when the negotiations were going on and we were haggling, and they were like, no, give us 40. And we're like, we're not giving you 40. We'll give you like 35. Oh, go on, give us a bit more. 36, 36. Go on, deal, shake on.
40.
All right, like.
No, look, he's a Chelsea reject, lads. We're not giving you 40 for him, lad. You know what I mean?
Just our Liverpool's negotiation team went into a room with Roma and basically hardballed them down from £40 million. If we paid 39.999, well, you know, to the penny less than 40, that would have been a sensational piece of bargaining. But as it was, we walked in there, balls of steel, got him for an absolute snip.
And took the trousers.
Took the trousers, grabbed the secretary on the way out, took the team coach back to the airport, and you know what I mean, and probably got the team plane flew it upside down, looped the loops back to Anfield, and then had a piss and a shit on it, and then went back to Melwood and started preparation for the new season in your face, bro, man. You know what I mean? That great.
Left the little "Don't buy the sun" sticker on the plane.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, lads.
So yeah, boss. I can talk about Mo Salah all day. But let me know actually while you're watching this. Use the comment section. Where do you rank Mo Salah in world football right now? Right now, on this season's form, do you agree with Chris? Is he top 3? Is he higher? Is he a little bit lower? Contextualise it. Put your list in there for us. We'll have a little bit of read through them.